Hello everybody, my name is Crazy Kid and welcome to Misfit Craft. This was a server that myself, my fiance, and one other of our friends played about a year ago or so now. Just playing together, hanging out, and we decided to take it and turn it into something bigger. Yes, bigger. If you watch to the end of the video, we'll tell you how to join Misfit Craft and how you can join us for Season 1. Otherwise, this video is just a tour of what we did, just the three of us, for what we're calling Season 0. So sit back, relax, and thanks for the views.
Let's start here at our house. I mean, this is where we really started. Actually, we started down there. I think we boated up.
Did we boat?
Yeah, and we liked this little area, and we built up here.
We threw it down there, and then we built up here, and we had a little tiny house, which was enough to start.
Right.
Give us some shelter, and then we eventually built this. I guess you can call it masterpiece. With future plans for a second floor.
Never got worked. Yeah, and definitely more detailed. This was definitely a very boxy build for us. I especially don't like how flat it is. I like the color scheme.
It was supposed to be flat like on the first floor and then add structure to the second floor.
Yeah, the bottom floor was meant to be like almost a basement-esque sort of style where it was like a garage and everything. It was going to be very flat, very square. And then the second floor was going to have more structure, kind of go into the mountain, but as you can see, we didn't get that far.
So then on the inside, first off, myself and Kaisa with spare armor and swords.
Yeah, we have the armor stand mod or resource pack or whatever it is on this server. So you can do fun things with armor stands. You can make them disappear, hold items, and for the longest time, was it yours or mine that was Dale's head?
Yours.
Was it mine? Yeah, so it was Mike and Dale facing off, but that didn't really make sense as Dale didn't live here.
Right.
So
anyways, we have some heads and some banners. Dale on each side, and then myself and Kaisa. And then
I just kind of realized our heads are crossed. My head's over your armor stand and your head's over my armor stand.
That was on purpose.
Oh, okay. I mean, totally meant to be design feature, not flaw, feature. Yep, okay.
So then we have these big windows in the front, big window right here where we can see out over our little area. Our walls of heads of all the mobs we have killed and collected.
We had so many other heads in this chest here. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
and I love how many of your heads I have. I think I have a shulker box actually in my ender chest with all of your heads that I've killed over time.
I don't remember where yours are. I think I only have the one of you, or the two of yours.
My backpack has a head of yours in it. Your head's right there.
Yeah.
Nothing in tools.
Anyways, we have our puppies here. Kitchen over here. If you can hear the chickens back there.
Oh, yeah. I just heard one jump into a lava.
Behind this wall.
Yeah. Wasn't my best work, but it was my work.
It broke a few times in the process.
It
just
made things. I forgot we had a warden head.
Yeah, we have a warden head somehow.
I think I killed it. Question mark? It's creepy.
I think you did. I don't remember.
Angry bees.
We have our axolotl tank, which is they're very sad because they float to the top of the surface.
We had Mustard, Dijon, Leonard, Sayonara.
Yeah. Leonard.
Sayonara and Charlie. I think Sayonara was my favorite.
Right. Ow, stairs hurt.
Everything hurts if you hit it hard enough. Oh,
But
the to-do list that never happened.
the Nether hub was in
Wow.
process. I'll show you that. That one was mine, but it was in process.
We never got a beacon.
No.
That's sad.
Second layer of house was always on the to-do list.
That was the first and most active thing on the to-do list.
Most active, most stagnant, more like.
It was the most active on the to-do list.
Cactus farm. Did you actually finish that? I think you actually finished it. Or you got really close to finishing it.
I finished the first layer and I wanted it to be taller and I never got around to making it taller.
Right.
So
Raid
in
farm.
my staples, in my standards, it was not done.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Raid farm was never done. Blaze farm was never done. Nether hub I was working on.
The wither and the beacon. I think I had some wither heads, but I don't think I ever. Oh my god, my 50 dragon eggs and my 50 dragon heads for the freaking big dig. Another project that never finished. The big dig.
Secret area back here.
Yeah, this was my little area.
With it.
No, this was more so I can dump my stuff whenever I didn't want to put it away. There's a lot of like random boxes.
Did we have 2 Joes?
We did. I want to say Joe 1 went missing and we thought he was dead.
No. We have 2 Joes.
Yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure Joe 1 went into the Nether and we thought he was gone forever, so we made a Joe 2 and a Joe Jr., if you will, and then Joe Sr. showed back up and we kept them both.
Right. We had a big tree growing operation. Slightly.
Oh, I remember. We started in what is now the mine. Remember we stayed in this little hole down here?
Slightly, we sort of did.
We did while we built the house.
So we had a big tree growing operation, got like one of every tree, grew them, harvested them, so on and so forth. So
we're gonna have a
some
new
mangroves and all. What's the new tree? Cherry blossom?
Cherry wood. Cherry blossom, cherry wood. Oh look, a third Joe. We have a lot of Joes. Ow!
So this was our boat dock that I built.
Yep. You did a really good job with this. I really like this little dock.
Thank you.
It's not like anything super special or decorative or anything like that, but it's just simple and pretty.
Then we have a little horse pen. This was our main horse pen. Now we just have the extra skeleton horses that we have built slightly into the hill here because they can't really jump over the 2 blocks. So
yeah, I remember when these things spawned. They kept spawning, and they didn't actually spawn a trap.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Dale was just taking an egg and throwing one down every once in a blue moon to throw us off, but who knows?
As you make your way up the path, which I really like this path so much.
Me too. I really enjoy the dark oak with the regular oak and the lanterns on top. It just makes, like, again, it's nothing fancy or crazy or anything like that. It's just simple.
Right. I like the bridge that I made. It's a little wonky because of the step down.
Yeah.
But it's simple.
Again, simple and useful and pretty, and we have the sides that we can jump off to go fly. Because actually, if we follow this waterway, we get to Dale's place.
Yeah. The barn, very basic. I wanted to add more detail with some like white wood and stuff. But I made this. This has 8 horse pens.
Oh yeah,
4 for each of us. Huh?
Our donkeys and mules. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Did any of these guys have names? I don't think so.
We never named any of them. Upstairs in the loft area of the barn, we have the majority of the what is this? The wool.
Yeah,
machines,
wool farm.
Wool farms that I made, colored accordingly and sorted accordingly, and then the back end of those.
I like that you have these little access doors back here. It was
for
really
simple
useful.
simple access.
Yeah, but it just made it cleaner because you didn't have to worry about like, oh, let me pillar up to get up in here and all this other stuff, where you have a hole that you can see everything. It just closed it off and made it like
And I made
clean.
everything. I added all these bricks down here just to be able to jump up and get up to the top if needed.
Right.
Because let me tell you, these sheep were a pain to deal with.
Yeah, sheep typically are.
All right, and then stairs down either side of the farm or the barn. And then just the 4 other colors that I couldn't fit up there fit down here with an
Ironically, most
underground.
of our channel colors.
Yeah, but with a underground storage areas with all of the appropriate colors. Cows.
So many.
Boo.
Moo.
This was our little villager area. The way I had
The
it
fun
set
we
up.
had.
Yeah. The way that I had it set up, I was in charge of the villager breeder. So I made the villager breeder here. They would pop out babies. Babies would run to the bed, fall down into the water canals, and eventually in the process drown. 9 times out of 10, they would drown.
Yeah, until we went to work one day and we came back and it was like
Backed up.
flooded with babies. Like the babies were backed up to probably about those signs right there.
That's why they drown. So they were fine as long as they were kids. They would pipe through this water pipe, pretty much, over to this inlet little house over here. And they would get caught in this kink here. And once this hut, which was way too small for the amount of villagers that thing popped out.
I didn't think we were gonna need that many.
Once this hut filled up, they would flood back into here. And the issue was we couldn't get them moved out of this kink fast enough before they would grow up and eventually drown in like this section here or in that section there and just get stuck because they couldn't get past these sections when they were fully grown.
Right.
So yeah, we had to literally go in and release them or kill them or something.
Now this little area,
it's full. It's full.
now this little area was my little area, and oh, the episodes I had in here, dear God. I probably spent the better part of 5 or 6 streams in a row stuck in this little like tiny hut. We have a downstairs area. I'll run through that in a second here, but this was pretty much my major project for the beginning of season 0. While Crazy here went over and worked on the villager breeder, I took the children and
I was trying
made
to
them
feed her.
I took the children and made them into adults, with jobs, as you do. And there are so many shorts on my YouTube channel, clips on my TikTok, clips on Twitch that I was just standing in here, honestly going insane, trying to get the correct trades. But we got there. We have, I think this guy's named. What's your name?
I nom the
We
ankles.
have I nom the ankles over here to nom on the ankles and get their trades down, and apparently I just left that guy over there.
Yeah, you just said, he can stay.
Yeah, I think I already had a Silk Touch guy, so it's just not worth it. And then when we finally got their trades down far enough, I would ship them under here. Here's a couple crazy guys that I just couldn't fit into my haul.
Extras.
And I had every single trade in Minecraft in alphabetical order, the highest level book that you could get throughout
Downstairs,
this entire level.
Upstairs, and then she eventually added a 3rd floor.
Yeah, so I had all the books, it ended there, and then I had iron trades to feed my emerald needs, and then upstairs I had farmers, I had clerics, and I never really finished putting them in here because I just didn't need any more.
So then we had a charity stream and ended up building this little pantheon sort of building.
Yeah. This was a stream in and of itself.
Oh, I built this because what, you tried to do the ceiling and couldn't get it right or something? So I fought with it for you?
Yeah, I got the walls and everything in.
Yeah.
So we had a live stream charity event for a for the Humane Society. Hold on, let me clear the weather. Weather clear. So we were doing a Humane Society charity event, and we had this whole thing where we were gonna drop colored sand or colored concrete powder into this tube essentially, and for every dollar amount we had little tick offs, and we had like dragon fight, wither fight, we actually would have gotten a beacon if that happened, a warden fight, and then a wither and dragon together fight if we got up to the $200 mark, which was our goal. And unfortunately our charity event didn't do too hot. I mean, it's just what happens. We had animals to name after donators if they donated enough and everything like that. We spent a while getting this all together, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, we had one donation for like $1. And I mean, hey, that guy will forever be memorialized on this wall in the form of a name tag. Unfortunately, he was anonymous.
We fought the cats to get in here.
Yeah.
Forget
But
the
hey,
building part of it, the cats.
Yeah, the cats were impossible. But we had one guy donate. He donated $1, and he will forever be on, or they will forever be on this name tag on the wall on the server. And hopefully in future live stream charity events, we'll actually get to do something a little bit more. But it just, for some reason, the charity event just didn't pop off like we were hoping, and we just never got the place colored concrete or anything, which is fine.
I really like the way that roof turned out, though.
I like the way the building turned out in general. It's not great, it's not beautiful, but it's what it was meant to look like, which was
Right.
perfect. It looks like a little not Egyptian, Roman style.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Onward!
I'm gonna need to restock on my rockets.
I just need to pull some out of my crotch rocket.
Oh my god.
So this was Dale's area.
Yeah, this was Dale's little village. We both claimed villages. It's just this giant block. He never made pretty things. Oh, he made Oh, what the heck?
What, are you in the block house thing?
Yeah, he made a mushroom farm.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know about this?
No, I don't remember this.
You really like getting high on shrooms.
Apparently. He had a whole drug cartel going on in here. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's kind of smart, although the water doesn't reach. Nice. It's kind of taking over the walls. That's not besides the point. I didn't know he had a little mushroom hut.
And then over here was an entrance into his base, so we'll go down there.
Yeah. I'm not swimming that. The best part about this was always trying to go down flying.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I said flying, not drowning. Thank you. I'm not doing that because I will die.
Same.
He has a
Ow.
pathway somewhere along here that takes us to another part of a farm. I think it
This
was
is
up.
another fortress.
Hold on.
I don't think it was along that one. I think it was along his main one.
Was it along another one?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Oh, you know what? I think it was this right here. Which way is it? Is it this? I don't even know where you went off to.
I went
Dale's
down the
base
tunnel.
was just through the portal.
I went down the tunnel.
Through the portal down the tunnel, or just through the tunnel?
Just through the tunnel.
Okay, I think this takes us to that farm that I'm thinking of. Dale's base was a series of long dug out deep
Single
slate.
width.
Yeah, like claustrophobic tunnels, and it was always one of those things where, like, okay, so when Dale first joined the server, we were playing before it became a server with Dale. It was a personal server between Mike and I, or Crazy and I. And we invited Dale to join us, and it became a 3-person server.
Yeah,
And
so
moment he logged on, this man buried underground. Like, he just immediately went down underground, and that was his way of just like he was down here for days before he joined the surface again, and just came up and he was like, "I have dug a hole," and we were like,
you what?
"Okay, seems good, my friend."
This was the tunnel that led off to the other farm.
Okay.
This is the big long staircase.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking that that
Okay,
nether portal.
Don't go down there.
That nether portal goes to his gold farm. Why?
Ow.
Yeah, he was.
He
Ow.
got rid of that.
Yeah, he was getting rid of that. So
His villager trader haul.
yeah, so this is what the man spent like the first week or more doing. Like, this was a big empty room, and I think there's
more layers.
there more? No, there's not. There's going to be. But he spent so much time. Like, by the time that I finished my villager trader hall, he was working on this, and he had maybe like 3 villagers, because he just like spent all this time, and they're not labeled at all. God, this man is a mess. But
like that.
Oh my God, he built all of this in like the time it took me to do all my villagers.
Look down the hall. There's something
kinda
beautiful
beautiful.
about it.
Yeah, it's just
like
kind of beautiful.
Men in Black style. He forgot a torch.
Did he? Oh my God. You would be the one to notice that. Let's go ahead and move on to the nether, because we can get in right here.
I was gonna run down this hallway.
Okay, we can do that. I don't think it goes anywhere. I don't think it goes anywhere.
It was going to go somewhere.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a bubble elevator. All the way up to the surface? So, when I first came up this bubble elevator, this was so stupid. So, he had this, and I walked straight, and I went off this ledge because he has a very not OSHA secure drop. Yeah, no, he was working down there.
That's not the okay.
This was funny. He was working down there. He was working on the path that leads to this. I went up the bubble elevator, and I fell back down, and I thought I was gonna fall into the 1 block of water, because I thought I was falling down this place. And instead, I fell straight down and splatted in front of Dale. Like, Dale just looking straight at me, and I just went on the ground, and I was like, well, that wasn't safe.
I'm okay.
Whee!
It'd been hilarious if you splatted.
Right. Somehow. But yeah, no, this man dug down to bedrock within the first, like, couple days of being on this server, and made, like, this entire base with stone picks. And I was like, you're stupid.
So now we're in my territory.
Yeah, this was mostly his place of work, and then there was Dale's gold farm.
Yeah. So I was working on the nether hub. I had a great design, which I will show you parts of it. I thought I finished all the freaking. Dale had to go back to an older archive, didn't he?
Not this old. Like the day before or something like that. It wasn't that old.
I thought I finished all of the wood around these.
No, you were a little bit short because I remember I was off trying to get you more wood for them.
Okay. Anyways, I'll show you guys the fleshed out section that I was building this off of in a second.
God, I forgot about our help
Oh
me.
yeah, that thing.
This was actually part of that charity live stream that we were talking about.
Yeah, I think. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something about like that.
And honestly, like, it produced a guardian or two every once in a while, and then they fall in, they go to their little fishy deaths. But I don't know why it never worked. I assume I had to go around and, like, light up some caves and stuff for the mob spawns and all that other stuff. But even, like, we have a platform way up there. Even up there, it wasn't, like, that productive. And I'm not 100% sure why, if I'm honest. Well, now it's being productive because we're talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Dale built a gold farm up here.
This was really early on his days too.
And it was very productive.
Yes. Oh, I'm not making it. Okay. Yeah, this was a similar. We had one on this old server that we were on as well. We had this exact same farm. He decided to build it again. No, he did amazing at this gold farm. Like, he knocked this out so early. He did his whole base and this within, like, the first 2 weeks of being on the server. And I mean, that's a lot of magma blocks to get while just starting on a new server.
Yep.
And turtle eggs. Never learned how to get a turtle egg, by the way.
Oh my god. So this is where,
by the way,
the
seizure warning
come into play. I had designed these repeating sections, I guess, and I like the way it turned out. I mean, it's really nice.
It turned out beautifully.
And I wanted some more. Yeah, seizure warning, by the way.
Yeah, except flying through here is a bit of a seizure.
So, but I wanted to add a little bit more design to it. But I mean, I think it looks good.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously tying in the blue flame of the soul sand, which is an eternal flame, by the way, to the green of the warped tree stems, and then having the same color blue/green from the sea lanterns, as well as the soul lanterns that are in between. So
it's very pretty. It's very simple, but it's very nice. Like, it's just the only time that it's annoying is when you're flying, because it's just going past. It looks like you're going so much faster than you really are.
Hey, that was the allure behind it.
Sure.
Going fast.
Gotta go faster.
But then we have the farming district.
That's what this portal is?
Yeah. And then my pride and joy, because I got to play with TNT.
Yeah, he likes blowing stuff up.
I had to make a warped tree farm for the... Help me here.
Oh.
Nether hub. For all those designs.
Yeah, I mean, like, he had a bunch of nether wart going, or nether warped wood, whatever it is. Nether warped wood, nether, the blue wood.
Warped
he had a lot of that.
Nylium.
That wood there. He had a lot of that in his build in the nether, as you saw, and he was running very short, and it was taking a lot of time for us to go into the nether and harvest it all. So instead of doing all that, he built a farm to do it, and it was just so much nicer.
This is actually based off of another Tangotech build.
And actually something that was extremely impressive was this thing, not yes. So something that was extremely impressive to me anyway was the fact that this had a very particular timing thing. Like Tango took a lot of time trying to figure out the timing to get it perfectly to drop.
He
You nailed
was
it like first go.
Yeah, so he was setting it up, and this was all done on live stream for his. He
Right.
was setting it up, dropping TNT to where. So what you need to do is you need to drop it about halfway between the trees that are growing, which are about 4 blocks tall, 4 or 5 blocks tall, depending on the tree. That's continuously getting fed by bone meal when it's turned on. And those will form a square at the furthest distance that a piston can push. And you have to get the TNT drop timed right to where once it falls, it will explode in the middle or close enough to the middle to where it destroys the entire square.
Right, and I will say, like, I know people are probably thinking like, oh, you just had to follow Tango's example and blah blah blah, like
No.
Tango's timing and stuff. No, you had to like account for server lag and everything like that. So the fact that you got it first go was just like super impressive to me because I didn't think you were gonna be able to get it and you were gonna have to keep trying for like. I knew you were gonna get it eventually, but I thought it would have taken you. I thought it would have taken you a couple goes before you got it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'd have to look at Tango's video, but I'm pretty sure he actually, by the end of it, he had to extend some of the circuit out to make it longer time-wise in order for it to be timed right.
His server also has more lag on it due to the amount of players that are on.
And I'm pretty sure his blocks were at a different height than mine were.
Huh.
Begin with.
Well, either way, you figured it out. It blows up perfectly enough to where it gets all the wood that it's supposed to get. So I mean, your timing on this was perfect, and you got it. Was it the first or the second go?
First or second? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you got it first go. I was pretty impressed by this.
I want to turn it on.
I've seen the other 3 move. Oh, there goes the TNT.
Here.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I mean that's on time.
Yeah, I mean that's how it's working. Please follow the torches for the Witherscale farm. Check rockets. Next stop is 1,800 blocks away. No turning back. So, placing these torches was a lot of fun. I was getting tired of getting lost trying to find the 3x3 hole we have. We had to dig out a stupidly large by stupidly large square, essentially. And we were trying to build a world eater. That's why we had the skulls, the dragon skulls, and the eggs. I think we need the eggs. I don't think we need the skulls. For this world eater. And it was just getting painful and stupid, and we had some fun with gas, and there was beacons involved that Dale got, and it was just, ugh. This is the hole to the pit of, this is the pit of despair. Prepare yourself, because there's still a lot of gas. Yes, so, yeah! I heard you!
Oh, it's behind us.
Yeah, it's behind me. I can't hit skeletons to save my life, apparently. There we go. Okay, so this was the... You can't even see the other side. This is the pit of despair. As I will forever be calling this thing. Because it never got finished. And it was all the way down to bedrock on all 4 sides. Dug out, majority by hand, over the course of I can't tell you how many streams. We never actually finished it. It was going to be a wither skeleton farm. And the set... Hey, look, a piece of candy.
Ooh,
hey, look, a piece of candy. Look, a piece of candy. But I think the worst part of all of this is... It wasn't for the wither skeletons. Like, it wasn't for the skulls. Oh, and we also had to block off, like, all of this lava with sand, and that was a pain in the you-know-what. But the worst part is, all of this giant thing that we were building wasn't to collect wither skulls. You know what it was for?
What was it for again? I don't remember.
It was for the stupid coal that they dropped because we were tired of mining coal.
So this was one of my favorite rooms to build in the house, our house that we started with. I built this nether portal room out of, that's actually nether brick that we have a resource pack for, and it makes it black, makes it look really nice and clean in my opinion.
Yeah, I like it better than the dark red, honestly.
And then obviously I had the obsidian for the portal, but I had this crying obsidian that I wanted to incorporate as sort of like leaking out of the portal, right? It's infecting things, or it has infected things when it opened up and bled into the walls a little bit. So as you come down into this is underneath the basement, as you come down into what's called the portal tunnel-ish, then you get into this dark nether brick, and then the crying obsidian sort of leads you into this tunnel and into this portal. Quit pushing me.
Oh, Joe doesn't want us to leave. Okay, bye.
He
Oh yeah,
just wanted into the
he's
tunnel.
loved my little secret hideout ever since I built
know.
it. It kind of became Joe's little home. This was the Joe hut.
Yep.
Please get off the Bunsen burner.
He's like, you
Please.
want bacon, right?
You want to smell like bacon in here, yeah? Joe has emerged!
Quit pushing me, Joe.
Some of them are on my second channel. I believe a majority of them are actually
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Actually, all of them might be. Get out of his way! They
Come on,
might
Joe.
actually get in your home.
So now that the tour is done, you're probably wondering, how can I join Misfit Craft? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Go down to the description below and find the Discord server that is linked down there. That'll take you to the official Misfit Craft Discord, set up by yours truly. Once you make your way to the Discord, there will be a tab that says Join the Misfits. There are only a few things we ask. We ask that you are some sort of content creator, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and that you can fill out just a few questions about yourself and your type of content. You'll answer those in that Join the Misfits tab, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, I hope you guys hang out in the Discord, chat, follow us, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.